What's up? It's your boy Fist, bringing the news as I do. This is the FYI type of video because sometimes I see these people, they want to tell you about, what guns to use, and they want to preach to you about gameplay and show you all these great scores. And it doesn't bother me as much as when people are sitting there constantly talking about their kill-death ratio in their gameplay videos and telling you this is the technique to use, but the real technique they're using that they're not telling you, and this could be, and I'm just going to prove this is irrefutable factual evidence, and I'm going to show you that your favorite commentator might be full of shit, or just anybody in general who's talking about their kill-death ratio. What these people don't realize is that every time they back out of a game or dashboard, if you don't know what dashboarding or backing out of a game is basically getting out of the game, and then the score that you get in that game doesn't count towards your kill-death ratio. So you won't see that reflected on your overall kill-death ratio or your points per minute, because your points per minute can go down. Now, as you can see, in every one of these games that I'm showing you of this number one guy in Team Deathmatch who has an impossible 979 points per minute, it's impossible to get, regardless of big Team Deathmatch and Ground War and Team Deathmatch regular. Now, your favorite commentator and the people who are telling you about how to play the game, who brag about kill-death ratios in their gameplay, is reflected by the fact that they dashboard out of most of their games. Some people live between like 345 and 315 and above, all the way up, to some ridiculous score like 10.0. And how you can cross-reference this is this. Just like I'm showing you right here, it's habitual. I can understand if you dashboard out of, like, let's say your friend sends you a friend request, you want to leave the game and you want to join their game, or you have a bad connection, or you wind up on a really bad team. But this is habitual. It's every single game that these persons that are doing bad in, they dashboard out of it. But what they don't realize is that the theater mode captures every single game. If that person is not the host of that game, then it records the whole game, and you could see them rage quit and dashboard out of every single game for them to maintain their kill-death ratio. Now, granted, sometimes you want to get out of a game because of the issues that I mentioned, and you might see one or two of those games that happened to me. But, my friend might send me a friend's request, I might get a bad connection, but you won't see like 20 habitual fucking I'm dropping out of the game. Look at this guy. He's got a 10.13. He's got a 700 minutes per minute. Who are you lying to? It's ridiculous. So you look at every single one of these games, and there's no possible way you can have 900 points per minute in Team Deathmatch. It's impossible. You'd have to be going, your kill death ratio would have to be legitimately 10.0. You'd have to be doing 3 contracts a game. You'd have to be calling in a chopper dogs and a bomb strike every single game. You'd have to be doing so much unremarkable stuff. It'd have to be ridiculous. But this is just to go to show you a point. You can see my recent games. If you look at all my games, they're all legitimate. Every single one of them. Now, some of the games, the other team, we beat them so bad that they back out and they got hosts, and unfortunately it doesn't record. So the point that I'm trying to make is that if somebody is trying to teach you about gameplay and tell you about weapons and tell you which weapons are good and bad based on their kill-death ratio, and they're bragging about it in their video, go check their recent gameplay and look how many times that person dashboards out of the games. I've showed it. All you have to do is go back to my very first video, and it shows you how many times that those people dashboard out of the game. So when somebody's telling you they got like a 345 or a 5.0, or they're getting 500-600 points a minute, they're full of shit. They either found a glitch in the game, or one or the other. They're not, or they're dashboarding every time they start going negative. So this is the proof in the pudding. If you want to go cross-reference somebody, go find their name, and you could see they won't have any ugly games in their files. They'll either turn their Xbox off, their dashboard out of the game to keep their precious kill death ratio. Mine is a legitimate kill death ratio. It's across the board. You can always average. You can always see my average. And then when I run with a really good team, it's always above average because I don't have to worry about my back. Usually, and it's funny, these people say they go play these video games. They go play these games by themselves and they pull off these ridiculous scores. When I roll with a better team, I pull off even a better score. So it's kind of contradictory, and I know because the proof's in the pudding. I played the game and I know what I'm talking about. So when people talk about their kill death ratio, they're mostly full of shit. And you could just go look at their file share and you'll look at their scores. It's like 5-4, 3-5, 5-1, you know. And then you look at my recent comeback, like you check your last 5 games. There's my last 5 games kill death ratio. So, you know, like I said, if you want to expose some of your favorite commentators, just go to their file share. Look how many times they dashboard. You can just tell by the numbers on their game scores. You know, 5-3, 8-4. That's a dashboard game. Until next time, it's your boy Fizz. Peace, the real.